Om Namo Namah Shivaya.
You'll have to see that, because if you and your siblings are fighting, and you and your uncles are also fighting, and your grandparent and their siblings are also fighting, so it's possible that definitely it is coming because of an ancestral defect, and then you and your children will also end up fighting. That's inevitable. So what you can do in this case is find out the source. Where is it happening? Maybe your great grandfather, he died young, leaving your grandfather and his siblings alone. And it's also possible that your great grandfather and great grandmother used to fight a lot, and due to some sickness he died, because when you fight a lot or you're extremely angry, you can cause a lot of health problems. However, in these cases what happens is one child will be more sympathetic to father and one child will be more sympathetic to mother. And we have seen as well, when father and mother fight and they come back home, then these children, they are also fighting like their own father and mother, because one child is representing the father, one child is representing the mother. And this psychological problem starts to travel then through generations. What starts to happen is the father dies or the mother dies at young age. It becomes like a defect. So their children did not get the proper guidance of bonding, of love and being with each other. And there was already fight and there was already jealousy. Then what starts to happen is this pattern starts to continue, because they are carrying the unresolved grief of not getting their father's love and support. So every generation starts to have this kind of sibling rivalry, and it becomes forever, this kind of trauma, and creates a lot of pain as well. Go to the source of it and understand what are the dynamics that is causing the sibling rivalry in the start, and the rest of the remaining family members are just representing that karma unconsciously. And normally you may ask, why do we do that actually? Why do we represent the karma of some ancestor? It's something like that. If your mother is sad, if your mother is sick, normally the child would say, oh my mother, I wish you would be happy and I would be sad and sick for you. Or your mother would say for the child, my child, I wish I was sick and you were happy instead. Although we shouldn't do that, we should never do that, but this is, I've seen the normal tendency of the souls and normal tendency of human beings. We like to sacrifice with for each other. One should avoid it, but normally people do. Then that is why these people, they carry the karma subconsciously of their ancestors even more. However, if these kind of unresolved griefs are there in the family system, then they will be represented by their progeny, and we need to fix that.